for online teachers. During our classes using Zoom or Google Meet, we will be sharing our screen to the students. This particular app, if you are using it, it's a live interactive whiteboard where students also will be able to write, they will be able to upload their content, they will be able to speak and upload their voices. So the teachers can correct their notebook work and we can interact the students live just as in a normal classroom. It's a very convenient app and its name is ClassKick and it is free for all whoever is having a Google account. So in today's video, I will be explaining almost all the features of this interactive whiteboard where teachers can be benefited. So let's get started. To get started with ClassKick, I am going to take Chrome browser and search for classkick.com. So once I search for classkick.com, it will be taking me to the home page where you see these many options. So this is the front page of ClassKick. So it shows what all features it has, what all things we can do. So if you have not used it before, you will have to sign up and it's free. You can sign up using your Google account. If you have already signed in, then log in. You have to log in as a student or as a teacher. So once you click this sign up, you will be getting two options. I am a student and I am a teacher. So click on I am a teacher and you will be getting 2-3 options where you can choose which option you would like to sign up. So I prefer to sign up using Google account because we don't have to memorize the user ID and password. So better sign up with Google. So every time we can sign up with Google very easily. So once you signed up, you will get a verification in your mail. Then just click the link and verify it. So once you verified, you can do the first login. So I already used this app for my classes. So I am going to log in as a teacher. So once I click login, I will be redirected to a page like this. So I choose the option continue with Google. So here the frequently used mail IDs will be shown. So I am going to use my mail ID which I have registered with ClassKick. So it's taking me to this page. This is my page where I create my assignments and which I share with my students. So you can see here it's a basic account. Basic account is the free version. Once you use it and if you like it, then you can go ahead with the paid version, that is a pro. So you can see here how can my school get a pro. So if the school is ready to pay for that, then you can go ahead with that. But we can use our personal mail ID and the free version, that itself is very effective. So how do I create my assignments and how do I share that with the students? So I'm going to click this plus option here. So once I click that plus option, you can see a new blank assignment. So it will be taking us to this page. So I'm going to type the name of my assignment. So I just type, I'm going to take ClassKick tutorial today. So once we click that ClassKick tutorial, whatever name, so maybe you can choose the subject and which grade you are going to teach and the type of access you prefer here. So all the options you can set there according to your requirement, and you can see the slides here. So 1, 2, 3. So by default 3 slides will be there. You can add lot of slides here so that each and every student will be able to add their work and we will be able to do the real-time correction. So I'm just adding some pages here. So once this is done, how do we share that with the students? So I'm going to do the assign option here. So we will have to click on assign a roster. So I'm going to create a new roster for this. So this is ClassKick tutorial and we can choose the roster color, whichever color of your preference. Then click on that. Once you do that assign option, you will be seeing a class code here. So this is the code which we have to share with our students. You can see here grades, helpers, And hide option is especially when we are doing a test. Once the time limit is over, then we can just hide this assignment, so students will not be able to make any changes on that. And even if you can lock the account, if you lock the account, again they will not be able to do any correction or any changes in their work. So that is more useful when we conduct a test. So let me show you how can we share this assignment to the students. So we are going to just click on that link. So during the class, if you are doing this, you can just project this on your screen, where students will be able to take down this code and directly log into Classkick. Or in the classroom itself, you can just copy this link, just click copy link. You can see the Google Classroom here. It will be directly shared to your Google Classroom. Or if you're taking the class through Microsoft Teams or through Zoom, you can just copy link and paste it in the chat box, so that students will be able to log in. So once they log in, they will be giving their name. So each and every student name we will be able to see once they enter into the class. So this is how we are going to share the class code. Now let's see how can we create the slides. Initially I have just created only blank slides, but we have to give the work to the students. We have to assign some work to them. So I'm going back to that slide. So this is my Classkick tutorial work. So I'm going to edit it. So to edit it, I'm going to click one of the slides. So the slide looks like this. You can see a lot of options here. This is the highlighter. Then you can see the pen mode. Then you can see the highlighter mode. Eraser is there. Then if you want to type, then this will give you the line. If you want to attach anything, say especially when the students have done any answer sheet, if they have a PDF link, then they can add it using this option. Another beautiful option is add an image using the camera, upload from the computer or using the camera. Directly you will be able to upload it on the slide. Another beautiful feature of this Classkick, I have liked this mic option. You can add audio, especially the language teachers. If they have to do the listening test or the speaking test, they can use this option. This is a very beautiful option. Directly, no need to store your audio in the computer or on your mobile phone. Just start recording from here directly and then add it here. Then the file will be added on the slide. This is one very important option. Then you will be able to see the manipulative option, and you have fill in the blank. You can add the fill in the blank questions, and here you can see the multiple choice questions. You can just add the question and give the correct options. Here you will be able to save it. So once you do that, when the students click these options, they will be graded based on that. So different types of questions we can create. Another thing is, once the student has done the work, we can give our feedback to them. Just like click on that option, then just click it. Once it is done, just bring it here, then it will be directly given to the student. Another option is we can choose the backgrounds. Just choose the background. So once you choose the background, here you will be able to see the background of the slide like this. So individually for each slide you will be able to change it. So I just keep this color here. Then I can move to the next slide like this. So how much ever pages the teacher has added, the child will be able to upload their work on that. So here again we can add the background as required. Even if you want to use it as a blackboard, you can use it as a blackboard, but make sure you are choosing a white pen if you are using a blackboard. So now let's see how can we add the pictures and add notes to this. So I'm going to click that type option here. So this is a trial, right? We are just trying it, so we can increase or decrease the size of that text box. Here you can add the size and just make it bigger. If you want to fill that color, the box, you can just fill like this so it looks attractive. And here again, if you type below that, you can add the notes and questions, whatever you require for that. If you want to create MCQs, as I have shown you, you can create the MCQ questions and fill in the blank questions. Then after this, if suppose I have a document, the textbook which my students are going to use, so I need to put a question from the textbook. So what I can do is, I just open that textbook. I am going to take the content directly from the textbook. So I am going to take the help of snipping tool, use the snipping tool, then go and snip it, then go back to this and directly just paste. Click Ctrl V. Once you click Ctrl V, just like what we do in our Word document, if you just click Ctrl V, that image, the snipped version, it is directly uploaded here. And this is a very wonderful feature where the students will be having the feeling of their real textbook. And the same way, if you want to share something with them, then you can do the same process. Just snip it, click Ctrl V, that is the paste option. So you will be able to paste it here. And if you have something from your computer, if you want to click something from the computer, whichever is shared there, you can just use the pictures from the computer, then upload it. Okay, directly you can upload it, just like the way we upload any document in any websites. So this is the easiest tool which we can use for creating our slides. And you can apply the background according to your wish and set your slides, set your classroom beforehand. All the contents can be kept ready and all the assignment works can be given, instructions can be written here, and we will be prepared for our class. Now let me show you how can a student join to the assigned work. So initially, as I showed you how we are going to share the code with the students, either we show this class code or we can share the link directly. So I'm going to copy this link and I'm just going to log in as a student. So for a student, there is no need to log in, just copy paste that link the teacher has provided. The link itself has that code, you can see that. So it will be redirecting us to the slides. So the only thing they have to do is they have to enter their names. So I am just going to enter my name and enter into that ClassKick. So this is the student login. So once I enter into that ClassKick as a student, whatever my teacher has assigned for me, you can see that this is the one which I have created as a teacher. So everything you will be able to see here. And when I go to the next page, you can see that. Okay, so let us say let's see how can we write on this. So I'm going to choose the pen. This is a black background, so I'm going to choose white pen. Okay, so let's write something. So this is a student login. So the student login and started working. So here the student will be able to write, they will be able to type as I showed you initially, they will be able to show the lines, they will be able to make the lines there. Since that is a black background, I am just choosing another color here. So if they want to upload their work using a mobile, if you are using a mobile, then it is very easy, directly, just like how we upload in WhatsApp, we can upload the images here. Or if you are using a computer, you can just upload it from the computer, and using the camera you will be able to directly upload it. And if it is an audio test, you can just use this audio option and start recording, and it will be automatically submitted. Let me just show you how we are going to start recording. So this already started recording. So whatever I am talking here, it will be recorded as a response. Now once we are done with that test, you can just click stop and save. So once it is clicked, you can see this is my audio response here. So the teacher will be able to click on this and play this audio and give the feedback. So this is the student login. Once the student is done with the work, he wants to inform the teacher I am done with, and or sometimes he may need some help, so he can use the helpers. So here there is a very wonderful option. The student can raise hand. So either he need help or please check. Okay, so once it is done, we can raise the hand. The green hand can be raised and this yellow hand can be raised if they need the help. So once the hand is raised, I'm just going to the teacher account here. Let me just go to the teacher account. I'm going to view work. So once I go to the view work option, you can see the student has entered here. I put my name as Sudha, so you can see she has entered here. I just click. This is the teacher account. So the student need, you can see here the hand is raised, right? So I'm getting a notification that she has raised her yellow hand. That means she needs help. So I can go to that slide and you can see here the student is currently here. Actually in the student login, I am on the second page. The same thing will be reflected on the teacher side. It shows the student is currently here. So how much ever number of students you have, once they log in, you will be able to see all of them just like the way I have shown you here. Here only one student I have shown now. So once more students log in, you can see all their slides coming down here. So whoever needs help, I will be able to go to them and help. So once I click on this, so if I want to give a feedback, I can click this option. So I can just add the work is very good. So I can just click that and give the feedback here. So whatever feedback is required, you can give. And if you want to customize your feedbacks, you can add a new sticker. If you click that, add a new sticker, and if you want to change the image, you can go and change the images here. And even you have an option to customize the images. Whatever message you want to give the student, you can add here. So lot of personalization required, even lot of languages can be added there. So these are the wonderful features which the teachers can use to correct the notes. So hope you understood how the student login and the teacher login works. You can see here, this is the student page, and you can see the teacher is helping you on this slide. But at the same time, if I go to this slide, you cannot see that because the teacher is on the slide number 2. So the teacher is helping. So once the doubt is clarified, you can lower your hand. Okay, so once we lower the hand, then maybe I can raise, put the hands down. Then once we are done, maybe we can raise that please check hand, then the teacher will be able to come on your slide and check your work. So you can try this with your students and it is going to help you definitely. Now let's see how can we correct the notes done by a student. I'm just showing you a sample note correction done by me. I just opened this slide. I'm going to view work of my student. So I just click the work done by him. So you see here, I have done the correction. So this correction I have done using the pen mode. So you can choose the ink color and you can directly do the correction. Even when the students are doing the work on the slide, you can watch it live. So this board can be directly used as a whiteboard. It is an interactive whiteboard. There is no screen share required. So when all the students are doing, we can monitor them, monitor their work just like a normal classroom. So you can see here the number of slides. You can just switch to the any slide number. You can directly go to the slide. So you can see here the blank slides are there. And even when you go to the other slides, a lot of slides you can create, and as and when students require that, they will be able to upload their content if you add more slides and keep it. So this is one of the answer sheet correction you can see here. So the question paper is shared with the student and you can see the marks allotted to that answers. So even we can give the feedback also. Wherever feedback is required, we can just write it. or type it. So this looks like a real notebook correction. So even for the teachers, it gives some satisfaction that we are helping the students just like in our normal classroom. So this is one of the beautiful feature of Classkick, where we will be able to interact live with our students. Now let me show you how can we see the real-time work of our student. So here one of my students is on the slide, and I have given her a question and she is going to solve this sum. So let's see how she is going to do that and how I am going to observe it. So she started writing down the data from the question. So I am able to see that at the same time. So that is why I told this is an interactive whiteboard, and the real-time work of students we can observe just as in a normal classroom. So the data is given, and even if the student is comfortable with writing using the pen, they will be able to do the sums directly by writing it on the board. And another option, as I said, they can do the working out in the notebook and they can upload the work. So here the student asked me a doubt, so I am just going to show you the wave structure there, because she had a doubt in finding out the things what is to be found out. So I am just helping her in the real time. So this is how this Classkick works as a live interactive whiteboard. I hope you are clear with how to use this Classkick app for your online classes. If you have any query, please type it in the comment box. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon for more videos. Very soon I'll be coming with another helping tool for online classes. Thank you for watching. Bye.